Well, good morning traders, welcome to Trading in Self-Isolation. Fairly flat close in US markets. It's going to lead us to a fairly flat open here in Asia. In terms of volatility, if you want that, you say in the oil markets, they continue to be a bit wild west, and the implied vols are still super high there. We're seeing the June contract up about 20%. It seems fairly effortless at the moment. So if you're trading that market, keep position sizing very, very small indeed. I want to go into the FX markets. So we go to Euro Yen to start with. You can see it trading through those March lows of 116.11. Looking for the retest and subsequent rejection. That's an interesting one. Euro Aussie through 169.90. The 5-day exponential clearly trending lower. That one looks like it wants to trade lower in the short term there, a bit of outperformance from the Aussie. And then we can focus on Euro Dollar, where of course we've seen quite a lot of flow. The vols haven't really picked up too much, but it's holding that 6th of April low at the moment, 107.66. For that to sort of break down, that would be an interesting one as well. So that's what we're watching at the moment in terms of FX markets. Okay, what we're seeing the Real down 1.4%, all-time lows against the US dollar there. So some political concerns in terms of resignations hurting the Real. You've seen the Swiss franc under a little bit of pressure against the dollar, but on the top pile you've got the NOK benefiting from a higher Brent price, the Kiwi dollar, the bird having an outside bullish day against the US dollar there, and the Antipodeans doing fairly well. Have a look at the close that we've been seeing on the S&P. You can see down 5 basis points, so a fairly tight finish. All the buying coming through in energy, industrials, materials, volumes on the light side, 1.6 million contracts trading through S&P futures. And focusing on the futures, you can see the move here. This is where we sort of closed off yesterday in Australia and Japan. Had a nice move up through Europe into the open, and then bang, down it comes. So we're probably trading somewhere flat. So let's look at SPI futures, up 23 basis points. So a very small positive open expected here in Australia if we use that as a benchmark. Here's some of the other futures markets. Oil price is looking pretty good here, but very volatile indeed. That could be down quite easily as we go through Europe. Gold continuing to look really nice at the moment. You've got vols fairly flat on the session. Break-evens in terms of inflation expectations, I've been saying how important they are, largely unchanged. So we are seeing a situation where the markets are expected to open fairly flat. We're watching the euros and see how people trade.